Welcome to my channel. Hi again and welcome to my channel. I am Lady Thomas-James. If you're just coming in, or if you're just visiting my channel, welcome. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoy. And if you are returning, thank you. Today, as you can tell by the description, I always have my book, guys. I forget a lot. I forgot what I ate yesterday, so I keep my topics in a book and discuss. Yeah, so today, as you can tell, I'm not gonna ramble. I hope not. But as you can tell, it's a bit of a controversial topic. YouTube is going to tear me apart pretty much, but let's get to it, shall we? So today I just want to say that I'm coming from a constructive perspective. I can't stress that enough. I appreciate people. However, I grew up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in Jamaica for 33 years. So I was predominantly, for 33 years, I was predominantly around black people. Yes, we have, a mixed culture, but the percentage of blacks are higher. And then I came to Canada at the age of 33, and the culture shock was real. Like, it was real. I also took, initially, it was hard. It was hard for a few months before I started, knowing people. And then it became easier when I developed friendships. Upon developing these friendships and, going to my church in Consort, that's beautiful people, beautiful community, Veteran Full Gospel. I was going to church in Veteran Full Gospel, and I was living in Consort. It's just like 15 minutes away. And I have met, quite frankly, to date, some of the most beautiful people that society would say, as a black person, you should be careful. And I'm careful about people in general. I'm just careful. I love hard, and I also just like, if you cross me the wrong way, I'm like, it takes nothing for me to be done with you, because I'm also very protective of my well-being, myself, and my feelings. I'm sorry, I love me a lot, and I protect me, my feelings, my family a lot. So with that being said, I have a few differences that I have not only noticed in culture, but in a certain set of people, having black girlfriends, having white girlfriends. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And if you are a person that you have black friends, white friends, Indian friends, whatever, feel free to make constructive comparisons in the comments below. I have no problem with you disagreeing with me. I'm okay with that. We are not always going to agree, and I just want to say that this is for the majority. Everybody's not going to be the same. When I say, okay, as the black girls, as the white girls, it's not all black girls, it's not all white girls. It's just making a comparison as to the majority instead of the minority, if you understand what I mean. So if you have a set of mixed cultured friends, you can feel free to comment below whether you agree or disagree, or the differences in comparison, constructive comparisons, okay? First thing, let me tell you, greetings. A black girl will be like staring you up, literally. I have on weight, by the way, and I'm confident in who I am. Let's just say that for a second. I'm confident in who I am. I'm confident in my body. I love who I am. Let's just say that. So a black girl stares you up and down, literally, and I am guilty of that. Will stare you up and down, and the first thing is, Lord, you're fatty. You get fat, so you're getting fat. Black girls, you are getting fat is not a greeting. It's not a hello. Honestly, they treat it like a hello. I mean, say hello, no? Say hi, hello, how are you? But the stare, and the stare is just nasty. The stare, look, black girls will give you the nastiest stares. And I know a lot of people out there saying like, well, white girls do it too, you just don't see it. Like, I don't want to see it. I'm okay with not seeing it. Okay? Black girls will be like, to your face, and I'm okay with, I mean, getting things to my face, but we don't have to be rude about it. And I think that's what I saw when I came to Canada. The difference in, you know, the things that I may do that are seemingly rude, because I've been told by my children who have been here, you know, who have adopted, like, no mommy, you're rude. I'm like, what are you talking about? My son is 8 and he's like, no, you're rude. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And my teenager, she's like, are you seriously going to argue that point? I'm like, I'm learning though. She's like, yes, you are learning. I mean, I'm having to correct 33 years of just that culture, I believe, because Jamaicans are rude. Let's not even go there. Jamaicans are rude, let alone Jamaican girls with all that attitude. Like, so I am taking steps in correcting how I am seemingly rude, because if your kids are telling you that you're rude, something might be wrong, right? So with black girls, stare you up and down and then insult you, still not saying hello. Still not saying hello, and then followed by, so what's up with you? No hello, no greeting, you're fat, or oh, you're skinny. You know, it's like, okay, the first thing you're going to comment on is my weight, be it fat or skinny. Like, could we just take a look at that for a second? White girls, oh my god, your hair, your skin, you look nice. How are you doing, Renee? Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? You look nice. I kid you not. And sometimes you're just feeling your lowest. I'm not gonna lie to you. And again, it's just the majority as to the minority, because I do have black friends who are like, oh my god, how are you? How are you doing? You know, you look well, whatever the case is. But it's just the ratio, right? It's just so off as to how often a black girl will compliment you before they insult you, or will compliment you before they greet you, or greet you with a compliment. And I found that I'm like, okay, I fell short of that when I was in concert and I was talking to a young lady, and we were talking about one person in particular. She's like, who are you talking about? And I'm like, she's fat. And she looked at me and she's like, is that how you describe people? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yes. Again, because I didn't know anything else. She's like, well, you could say she has a certain haircut, she has nice skin, she works there, she lives on this. Oh my god, she was just popping out, you know, the descriptive words which were just not negative. And she was like, to actually say that the person is fat, the first thing, that's what you're gonna think about, you could use other words. And then I started looking in myself. I'm like, you know what, there are so many other things to people that you can actually see instead of the negative. Let's just sit there for a moment, which is true. Find something positive to see, right? And that is something that I have adopted being here. Moving on. The next thing, I had greeting. The next thing was, if you go to have lunch or dinner with your black friends or your white friends, right? Black girls, you go with your black girl friends, you have pasta, you have bread, you have whatever, and then again, literally, that's why you're fat. Oh Oh my god. Oh my god, we are colorful people. That's why you're fat. I'm like, can I just eat in peace? I'm like, I am not, I kid you not. For me, it's weird because I will eat no more than 3 times for the day, and 3 times for me is a lot of eating. I may have 2 meals for the day. I know YouTube, it's bad, and I think that's where my weight comes from, because I'll eat twice for the day, and they're gonna be large meals. I don't want to be chewing all day. Some people are like, you need to be eating 6 times for the day, 6 small meals. I'm like, who is gonna be chewing meals 6 times for the day? I'm like, I need to lose the weight, but God, 6 times for the day. So yes, so while they're you can order in peace, they're like, that's why you're fat. So now you have the food and you're like, I'm hungry, I like pasta, I like bread, and I'm getting criticized for what I ordered. Then I have been out with white girls. I kid you not. I think I can call her name. I don't want to call her. I can call her name. I've been out with white girls, and this one friend, Kelly, I lived with her in Consort, and I was ordering because I love salads also. I love salads, and I was ordering a salad, and I ordered my garlic bread, right? And she's like, babe, no garlic bread. And I'm like, but I like it. She's like, it's greasy, and no. She's like, babe, no, we can do without the garlic bread. It's just a difference in how it is said, you know, in what you say. Like, okay, I was going, another example, again, Kelly. I was going to Subway, and I'm like, okay, could I have a 9-grain foot long? She's like, babe, we could do a wrap. I'm like, Kelly, I'm gonna be hungry. She's like, then have 2 wraps, like, or a wrap and a soup. But that bread, it's gonna be heavy on you. And I appreciate a certain, a certain approach, because then it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's all in the delivery. I'm just realizing that my light is not on, so let's turn it on. Yeah, just realized. I'm sorry about that. So it's your delivery. I find that for us, we are more blunt, direct, borderline, and sometimes rude. And I think for me, I'm learning to be more tactful. I'm learning to correct what I knew for 33 years. I'm now 37, will be 38 towards the end of this year. That's 2018. And I'm having to correct my whole thought process that I learned in 33 years since I came here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's challenging. I'm still going through the process, but it's working. Like, delivery is everything. You can be honest, but you can be polite in your honesty. You can be tactful in your honesty. That, for me, I can't stress enough. It is a challenge because I am a direct person. I am very forward, very direct. If I see something, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm just learning how to be tactful with being honest and direct. Ain't nothing wrong with being tactful. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Compliments. Why is everything, ooh, I've just realized something. Everything is just pretty much coming back to one thing. It's so weird. But compliments, how do we compliment each other? A black girl would be like, I'm not gonna lie to you, a black girl will be like, so how did you do your hair like that? Where did you buy that hair? Who did your hair? Still waiting. It's not about your hair looks nice. No. Where did you buy your hair? Who did your hair? How did you get it to look like that? Where did you buy that top? Where did you buy that bag? Where did you get your shoes? Again, I like it or it's nice. Forget that. No, it's where did you get it? I'm like, if you've lived in a black community for a while, this becomes the norm to say, okay, that's a compliment. It's actually not. It's actually not. I like your shoes. By the way, where did you get it? And I find that I think my mom plays a great role in how I see life and people and how I react to people, because even living in Jamaica, I would see girls with just, I mean, a nice top or a nice bottom, nice shoes. Their hair is slayed. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And I would be like, oh my God, your hair is gorgeous. Who did your hair? Or your nails are nice. Who did your hair? And I find that, I think for me, that was coming from my mom, because she did an awesome job in just like making sure that you try your very best to deal with people in a respectful manner, right? And I'm not saying, again, just as though for me it was normal growing up. Again, for some black girls, that is how they do approach, but for the majority, I'm not gonna lie, it is just rude. It is rude. I mean, your bag, where did you get your bag? Seriously, do you like my bag? Thank you. Thank you. As the white girls, that purse is cute. Aw, where did you get? Yes, where did you get it? Oh, your hair is cute. Oh, that top is cute. I know somebody who was just like, before they tell you that the top is cute, they're literally, I don't even want to say this. Anyways, I'm not gonna say that. It's, tags are a thing. I mean, at one point in time in Jamaica, people were looking in your tags before they greet you. They would literally be looking in your tags before they greet you. Okay. Okay. Ask. I like your top. Where did you get it? That was a thing in Jamaica. That was a thing. Maybe 10 years ago. I think it's about 16. No, maybe 15 years ago. That was an actual thing. People are just, they're greeting you, or they want to greet you, but the tag, they like what you have on, and it's... Moving on. Moving on. I mean, I have adapted and I'm trying to adapt even more, but moving on. Talking about religion, let me tell you, a sister will tell you directly, well, you're wrong. I mean, that's not what the Bible says. The Bible is not interpreted in that way. I'm like, you know what? Truth be told, yes, we have different interpretation of our belief. Well, religion, and I can speak about Christianity, and I'm not going to act as if, I mean, Christianity is the only religion out there, but I can speak on Christianity because of my Christian background. So we can settle there. So as it relates to Christianity, people will like debate the Bible, and black girls will be like, well, the Bible says do not wear men's garment, and another person will, well, the Lord wore a skirt. Kilt, can we say, correction, well, so in biblical days there was no pants, and if you're going to go into pants, there is female pants and there is male pants. I'm like, there's just no ends. Well, in biblical days, they didn't wear makeup. Questionable. The Bible speaks of how the women groomed themselves and how they took care of themselves and how they were pleasing to the eyes. Do you think they woke up and looked like that? I can tell you, like, oh my God, black girls will argue the Bible to a T. I'm like, I'm not doing this. We're moving on. Like, no, I'm not. And while white girls, I found they respect you in your religion, in your position, whatever position you take, whatever position you hold, they respect that. Like, okay, if they're not a Christian, they're like, okay, I'm not a Christian, and you are, okay, yes, and they just respect that. Ain't nobody trying to argue or talk over anybody or make another person try to believe that what they're saying is incorrect, or their views on life and biblical events, they're incorrect. It's just, I respect you, fair enough, or I accept you, fair enough, right? The way we talk about our men, moving on, the way we talk about our men, I found this to be strange, because growing up, you know, in a black community, you would be like, well, he did this, he did that, he did this, and he did that, and I don't want to do this. And black girls would be like, girl, then don't. Leave him alone. Leave him. Leave him. Like, girl, no. We are not doing, black girls, we are not doing that. Leave him alone. White girls, well, Renee, do you think you could have said that a little bit differently? Well, Renee, do you think you contributed to this argument? Do you think you could have done something differently? Can you see how he could be irritated by what you said? Well, Renee, I believe that this, you should be able to talk to Marlon about this and get past it. Well, Renee, I think you, they want to tell you that you were wrong. Well, Renee, I think you could have said it differently, and I think you could have approached it differently. It's just the difference. One is telling you, leave your man, like, girl, walk, step. And the other one is saying, you know, there's some things that we could do differently. And again, this is the majority, because you do have black girls who will, you know, say, well, you're wrong. You are wrong, period, point blank, you're wrong. And I can appreciate both aspects. It's just that when it comes to relationships, you have to be careful who you are taking advice from. You have to be careful. You have to be careful that you accept you're wrong in the relationship and be willing to apologize, because men, they find validation in you being apologetic, and I found that. Moving on, and at last but not least, sex. Women tend to talk about sex among each other quite a little bit, and I found that there are no differences in, I found it, white girls are quite open, black girls are quite open, if they're not, I mean, conservative. For people who are conservative, that those are just personalities. But if they have a bold personality, outgoing personality, I find that the topic of sex is just discussed openly. With, I mean, some of us are more elaborate than others. And, you know, some of us are, you know, more descriptive than others, but I find that the topic of sex is just discussed openly among friends, just having a good time, and I mean, just learning from each other, and something that I really do admire. That will be it. That's the end of this session. Tell me, what are the differences that you found? And and how is it, if you found faults within yourself, how are you trying to change them? Thank you for watching. Again, this is Renee.Thomas-James for Lady Renee Thomas. And if you haven't already, rate, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell, girl. Hit that bell. I mean, if you want more for notifications, hit that bell. Thank you for watching, and have a beautiful rest of the day.